kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 2nd and 10. Newton again. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
First down, Garoppolo. There's the first catch as a 49er for Marquise Goodwin. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6 and 10 after a Super Bowl appearance. The pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners, they gave up a lot of big plays.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A very solid gain of 27. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st and 10, Newton. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, holding on to the football is a big problem for the 49ers last year. Shouldn't surprise any of us, right? When you're 2-14, you probably will lead the league in fumbles as they did. How about that, 15 last year?
15 of them, yep, and a 2-14 record, kind of indicative. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jalen Strong. His second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Gold for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing is Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Second down, here's Garoppolo. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
The play clock's running down. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Looking for strong, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And out of bounds right around the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
In the red zone this time. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Going to throw deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Garoppolo on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Goodwin. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go.
They'll give to Hyde. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I think we saw some of the best qualities of Carlos Hyde on that run. Able to pick up something there, being physical running the football. But I think he's got really good vision and great feet. He's going to be the key to this offense really being revitalized.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check. Patriot.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here we go now. Green, 30. Watch it now, Barney.
they'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Complete here. It's Hyde. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. The Niners on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
Game of punch counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time the big swing was taken and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Four yards remaining now on second down. Out of the gun, Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Lambeau. The gap has widened there. The Packers have scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. From the gun on third down, Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And tough starting field position here. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, second down. From the end zone, Newton. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Panthers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Newton. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. So it'll be first down here after the run. Here's Newton. And some room to roam now. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. They'll try the air now with Newton. And that is incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11. Yard line. First down, Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. He takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. The tight end Olsen in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And that'll bring up 4th down. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. He hit his first, this one from 38. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. He'll look to throw. Gets it to Strong. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shaq Thompson in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Back to throw. He's got the completion to Strong. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Here we go now.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Carlos Hyde in the final minute. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Let's go. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
Garoppolo to throw. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Looks to be right around the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. Newton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Newton now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Fresh set of downs here. Now it's Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Immediate dividends from their #1 pick, Charles. They expect, obviously, big things from him.
And he's already starting to deliver. But here's the question I've got for you. Who gets the first football? Because, you know, when you score your first touchdown in the NFL, they give you the ball, right?
Right.
Who's going to get it? Does it go to mom, grandma, wife, girlfriend? Where does it go? High school coach? Who gets it?
Why isn't he putting that in his own trophy case?
Well, that would be a little bit selfish now, wouldn't it? What about all the people that helped him get there?
Well, what are you going to do, cut it up in 30 pieces?
Good point. He gets to keep it.
Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
No, check, Patriot, here we go. No, check, Patriot.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Carolina, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough